So I'm Santos, and I'm going to be doing the first part of Lab 7. So here I go. I have all of my solution stuff here, so I'm gonna mix that together now and wait for the salt to dissolve. I already cut out my strips for the coffee filter. I didn't find any black food coloring, so I'm going to use blue, red, green, and yellow and test all of them. So now I'm gonna do the pencil mark. On all of them. And then since I have to put the food coloring like on a toothpick in order to make a little dot, I'm gonna pour a little bit of food coloring onto a plate so that I can dip the toothpick in each color. That just seems like the easiest way to do it. Let me get them all out. I might have to add a little bit more water because the salt is not really dissolving. I probably should have poured the water on top of the salt, but okay. There we go. Now we have our solution. Oh, can you see? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in each of these glasses. And now, I want to make sure I'm doing all of this right. See, I cut the coffee filters into strips, drew a line. Now I need to dip the toothpick. Okay, where's the tape? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to use my toothpicks and dip it into the food coloring. If I can get this open. So blue first, dot, then yellow, dot. I might do a little bit more yellow. There we go. Green. Wash this off because I got a little bit on me. Hand's probably going to be a little blue for a bit, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do each one at a time. That's kind of difficult to tape them on there like that. Bring it over here so you can see it a little better. But there's all four of my colors in the solution. So I'm gonna let them sit for a bit. It says a couple of hours. So I'm gonna let them sit for a little while and then I'll come back in and show you where we are at. Okay, so it's been a few hours since I started the part 1 exercise, and I wanted to show you where I finished with all of them. So I don't know if you can see this, but so the lines at the top are where they stopped going up, and they're drying a little bit, so it might be hard to see now. But so I did blue, red, green, and yellow. And so on the blue and the red and the yellow, there isn't any different coloring. It's the same color throughout, and that's because they're primary colors, so that makes sense. But for the green, there's green at the very bottom, obviously, where I made the dot, but then you can also see a hint of yellow and blue all the way up the line. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that one right there. And that makes sense because blue and yellow come together. They're two primary colors. They come together and make green. So that's pretty cool. I would be interested to see what happens with the blue. I would be interested to see what happens with the black dye, but since I couldn't find any, I'm not able to do that. But yeah, so that's the end of my lab.